My everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications anytime that new reads are being posted. Okay, this read is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security in your style. So that could represent like your actual fashion and the way that you do things. I'm seeing that the way that you're seeking security in this, in the experiences that you're going through during the cycle of this read, have to do with you adulting, right? And like being a balancing act of how it is that you do things, your style, your fashion, and like that being visible in like your bank account. Like you can see by the way of your bank account what your style is and how you do things. Okay, so it's like, do you pay your bills on time? Do you spend responsibly? What do you spend most of your money on? Stuff like that. Yeah, because that's really kind of like what I'm seeing, like based off of your style and the way that you do things. It's like you don't want to adult, and that's visible by the way of your account. Okay, and that's just what I'm seeing encompassed in the cycle of this read. So and I'm not invading your personal space, your privacy, or your business. I already said a prayer about that. Like, I don't use my gifts, my talents, or my skills to invade anyone's personal space, privacy. I don't abuse my divine gifts. So respectfully, when I saw bank account come into this, and then I also saw the adulting thing, and I'm like, I don't want this person to think that I'm like spying on them or anything like that, because I'm definitely not spying. That's just the way that the cards came out. So respectfully, let's get into the read. I'm seeing addiction. Okay, addiction has to do with codependency, obsession, restraint, possessions, and control, and some type of emotional block. I'm also seeing death, which represents change, showing that the relationship is over, maybe between you and these addictions. That there are no second chances. Of course, addictions don't get second chances. Like, what? Of course, possessions don't get, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could go ahead and mind y'all business and mind the business that's paying you, because it ain't me. And then I'm also seeing like growth and transformation. So good for you, Scorpio. And I'm also seeing that you're in this energy of like, I'm not addicted to nothing no more. I'm not in the energy of codependency. So next type of energy, right? I'm also seeing healthy choices. Like, what? And the thing is, it's showing in your accounts. So who gonna check you, boo? Who gonna check you? Okay, so I'm seeing healthy choices. I'm so happy. Like, in the beginning, it just seemed like it was kind of like judgy, though it's like, nah, I'm not judging you. I'm just reading the cards as they, you know, time was offered to me for me to be able to do this read for you, from you, by the way of the universe. So I'm seeing healthy choices. So you're making healthy choices, and you're choosing to love yourself, being in an energy of self-love, self-care, you actually being happier and loving the life that was given to you. Okay, I'm also seeing a key on a ring. So you're not in that energy where you're feeling like you're being strung along, though you are in that energy where you know that you got options, and drugs and addictions and obsession and codependency ain't it. Healthy choices, self-love, and self-care is definitely it. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing for you. So, key on a ring wear. Okay, and then I'm also seeing the picture card in reverse. So you know what that's showing me? Like, you don't regret the fact that you let certain stuff go. Like, it don't serve you. You may have, you know what I'm seeing really is that whatever energy that you associated in your mind with addictive energies or codependent energies or obsessive energies or anything like that, whatever you were being haunted by that put you in that energy of addiction or obsession, or relationships that you were in, you done deleted them pictures out your phone. You don't even like new number, who this? Like, that's just kind of like what I'm seeing. So I'm really happy for you because I can feel how liberated you are and how happy you are to be, I'm hearing relinquished. Like how, yeah, like that's how you feel. Like you've been released from whatever is, I'm hearing demonic energy was haunting you. Okay. So I'm happy for you. I'm saying that I'm grateful for you. So what I'm really seeing is that because you have overcome this challenge, because everything is connected, you also open pathways and doors for people of your bloodline, your family, all of that, to also be able to walk through with you. So, yeah. I mean, you could be family to me, or and that's zodiac, cosmic, celestial, or earthly. Regardless, I'm grateful for you. I'm happy for you. I could be like in the past. Right now, I'm in the past because by the time that you get this message, it'll be the future, right? So I'm definitely grateful for you because I'm seeing that you're not in an energy of regret for the changes that you made and the ego death that you went through and the hardships that you overcame and the healthier choices that you're making now. I'm very proud of you, and I know that it's like super emotional. So let's talk about the emotions of it, because I'm seeing that you're in an energy where you're like way too busy to be dealing with addictions or obsessions or anything like that. You're in a loving energy. You're feeling alive. Or this message that's coming through is for you to feel loved, for you to feel alive, for you not to be worried or concerned. There's an energy in here saying that forgiveness is healing, that they have to forgive themselves, or you may be feeling like you need to forgive yourself or the other person. Okay. I'm seeing an energy saying that for you to feel delighted and for you not to be scared. Okay. So I'm also seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self some lessons during the cycle of this read, where you're like, I don't want to adult. Well, it's not like really that's what it says, that you don't want to adult. Like, don't make me. And it's like, though I'm also seeing how you've gone through that process and you're making healthier choices and you're not in an energy of regret, because you see how closing that door on those addictions and those obsessions has opened a door of so many different opportunities and options for you to be way more than you thought that you could ever be. So I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. So I can't keep staying stuck on that energy. I got to tell you about what I'm seeing. So what I'm seeing is that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to partnerships and community building with your love life. And that's coming from the northern wind. So like I said, this energy of addiction or obsession could have had to do with personal relationships, or it could have had to do with those kind of energies intertwined with personal relationships. You know, like you being in a relationship with someone, if you had some addictions or obsessions or anything like that, and then this other person also has those same kind of addictions or obsessions, and that was intertwined, and that's what kept you stuck in that cycle. And I think that that's why I'm seeing that picture card in reverse, because it's like you don't have a sense of nostalgia, you don't miss you in that energy, right? It's giving very Ariana Grande thank you next kind of energy. Okay, so I'm seeing that during the cycle of this read, you go through an energy of like you observing your partnerships, your relationships, and you being in an energy of I want to let go and I want to make healthier choices. Okay, that's what's coming through. I'm also seeing more northern wind with partnerships and community building. This specifically has to do with the ocean, and only you know how that resonates. Maybe you live by the ocean, maybe somehow there's a connection with how you met this person, or the energy that y'all were in together that has to do with the ocean. Regardless, I'm seeing the ocean. And yeah, your love life in the ocean. Okay, so then, or that could represent like how deep it is, or how deep it was. I'm hearing how deep in you were, that you didn't maybe realize that there was a way to have healthier choices and way more options. Okay, so then I'm also seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to perception with the eastern wind. So I'm seeing the message, don't rush in. And because there are multiple layers to the reality, that could represent like speeding or running, right? Or it could have had to do with the energy of addiction or obsession, where like you just may have felt like in the past you went through that process of like doing things too quickly and then not being able to let go, right? And that's kind of what I'm seeing, like the perception of moving too fast. So maybe you felt like you were moving too fast, something like that. Okay, or maybe you felt like you were rushed, or you were forced into either the change that was necessary, or you were forced into that lifestyle of addictions that you eventually, got released from, and you overcame those challenges. So let's get into the read, okay? So if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that had been offered to me is the 6 of Rods. The 6 of Rods represents like having all of the tools that are necessary to be successful, and also having the support there to be successful. So thank you. It's like thy rod and thy staff, though like the staff is not just, a tool. The staff is also like gang, or like your team, your network, and that's kind of like what I'm seeing with the Six of Rods. So thank you for offering that to me, because you know we needs that. And then I'm also seeing that this energy was offered to me like magically, like it was a magical offering. So good, kudos to you. Maybe you part of my spiritual team. So that's all I said. Like, I'm so proud of you. Though at the same time, I'm very grateful for you, because that's like one of those messages that I was seeing. Like, I'm grateful for you. I may personally know who you are, though. Yeah. So, and then there's a possibility that I don't know you at all, and then I may know you like in the future or something. So take it as it resonates. If you actually know me and you're watching this, hey, I'm proud of you and I'm grateful for you. So, and thank you for the offering. It's also being received as like stunning. So stunning, astonishing, astounding, and magical, enchanting, miraculous, marvelous. So you're making an amazing offering to me, and I don't know what to say other than thank you, and that I'm very grateful for you. The energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is the Lovers. The Lovers energy is like healthy relationships. Like, you know how the healthy choices card came through, where it says like self-love and self-care and being happier and experiencing love in life? It's just like the Lover's energy is divine. Everybody wants love. I mean, the people that don't want love, they're like, it's an illusion and nah. Though it's a magical experience. Okay? Even self-love is a magical experience. So this could either be about you having an outstanding amount of self-love for yourself, or it could also represent you experiencing that love and connection with others externally. That is affirmative, and it's amazing, and it's awesome, and it's delightful. Okay. So you're being received in this Lover's energy as like hardworking, busy, diligent, non-disturbing. So it's just like giving do not disturb energy when it comes to you and this Lover's energy. I don't know if it's like self-love. So if it's self-love, I'm just seeing like you being in meditation, you like turning your phone off, you getting a massage, you just dedicating that time to self-care and not being disturbed by the outside world, right? If that's your self-care thing. However, if you are in this Lover's energy and is being shared with someone else, that's also being received as like y'all are exclusive. Okay? Y'all don't allow other people to disturb the peace that y'all create together with each other. And you also work hard to maintain the love within your relationship, okay? And I'm also seeing that it's like genuine, like it's fully and all the way there, okay? So you're not being strung along. There isn't like an unconventional relationship going on. Like I said, you are just being received in this Lover's energy. I just keep hearing like self-love, self-care, like you're prioritizing that. And as far as like not wanting to adult and that being your style and like it being received that way in your account, like that you don't want to adult, though what I'm kind of seeing is that you're making healthy choices and you're adulting regardless. And you're adulting so that you're not in that energy of addiction or obsession or anything like that, okay? So let's see. In the past position during the cycle of this read, I'm seeing that you were in the Fool energy. So this is showing me like you went through some things. You were adventurous. Maybe try some, maybe try some things. And you went through it. And yeah, the Fool card. And you may have felt like you was a fool for, certain things that you did in the past. Though in this energy, you're being received as like very believable, not radical. So what I'm seeing is like that when you were in the Fool energy, it was more so like it was understood why you were in that energy. Maybe you were like telling people about things that had gone on in your life at the time, and that generated pathways of what it is that you went through, which led up to, eventually you changing and making healthier choices. So what I'm saying is it did not happen for no reason. It definitely happened for a reason. And what I'm seeing is because it's the Fool card and not like a swords in reverse or anything like that, is saying that marked the beginning of you going on this journey. To be essentially healthier, right? So then I'm seeing that there was this Emperor energy. This is someone that's creative, innovative, full of ideas, also very inspirational, is in like a position of, I'm hearing atonement. So this could have been you that was in this energy, or it could have been like someone that came into your life. However, it's just given like really strongly that it was you that was in this energy of atonement, where you got the opportunity to be creative, to be expressive, to be innovative, and essentially create that change for yourself by the way of utilizing your skills and your talents. Okay. You are being received in this energy as like glorious, delightful, splendid, magnificent. Also, you're also being received as savory. So what I'm saying is you could be like a chef or some type of artist where like you create moments for people that they relish in, or that they adore what it is that you create in that moment. This Emperor also could represent that love that came into your life as well, because when you all come together, these are the magical moments that y'all create. Okay, this is the magical energy that you all create together. Okay. It is glorious. It is magnificent. That is what you all have to offer each other. So take it as it resonates. Then I'm seeing that there was a Four of Cups energy where you got a divine offer. Like I said, as I'm seeing that there was you walking away from some type of obsession or addictive energy, that you got a divine offer to not have to be in that addictive energy anymore, to be able to go through the change and transformation to make healthier choices. And the divine offer was the healthier choice. Okay. So you are being received in this energy as very earthy, very natural, and not harmful. So it's something natural, not harmful, that was offered to you, that was the healthier choice. Some people definitely choose some earthy, harmful things, vices, if you will, to engage in, if that was the route that you took. Or it could be like something else that's like, that's not 420 or anything like that. It could just genuinely be something that is earthly or of this earth and harmless. Could be an experience, could be something that you cooked, or something that was cooked for you, something that was made for you, right? We love things that are made for us, like made specifically for us by the divine and then offered to you, right? Okay, so I am seeing that there was some type of reconciliation with this Page of Cups. Okay, so this is like you making amends, or maybe you being in that forgiving energy, you know, like we saw the emotions of I gotta forgive myself, or I gotta forgive you. Somewhere along the lines there was that interaction, maybe in the lover's energy or with someone else, or this could have been an energy that you were in with yourself, like you coming back to yourself after you get this divine offer, right? Of you reconciling with making a healthier choice and being in that energy of self-love and just enjoying and embracing your life. With this Page of Cups energy, I am seeing that that was a very useful time of your life, and it was painless to forgive yourself and others, because forgiveness is healing, right? So towards the end of the cycle of the read, I'm seeing that you were in this Nine of Rods energy. This Nine of Rods energy shows me that you had the strength and the tools to be able to stand strong in the face of adversity. So whatever challenges that came up against you, regardless of what your addictions or your obsessions or your challenges were in the past, you still had the tools to be able to defend yourself and protect yourself against anything that tried to make you a victim. Okay? So this is why I'm getting like happy and excited, and okay. So you're being received in this energy as principled, ethical, conscientious. Like, what I'm seeing is kind of like, what is it called? Stereotypes. Like people that are stereotyping you because they probably know like some stuff about you or whatever, or they've heard rumors or whatever the situation may have been. And what I'm seeing is that like your wisdom and your growth and the grace of God and the healthier choices that you've made and whatever other affirmational things that you want to assign to those other rods, right, are strong standing things that are aligned with you, so that you have a defense to stand strong as people try to persecute you and shame you for the person that you were back then. One thing that I saw on social media the other day was that this guy was like, people came up to him and were like, well, back in the day, you used to be like, he said, don't talk to me about who I used to be back in the day. That's like breaking into a house that I used to live in. That ain't hurting me. That is not hurting me at all. I don't live there no more. So if you wanted to try to rob me, to try to hurt me, breaking into a house that I used to live in is, well, here we are, unaffected. So I'm seeing that you're in the Nine of Rods, like standing strong in the face of adversity, and you're being received as like principled and ethical. Like you're wise, you're wiser, and not in an energy of selfishness. You're not being rough with yourself, and you're not being rough with others. You've already operated in that energy of forgiveness and grace, giving grace to yourself and others with the reconciliation card with the Page of Cups. So that's why I said it could have either been like you being in an energy of self-love, or it could have been like, you know what I mean, you forgiving and healing from some harm that was done with someone else. Okay? Let's talk about your future. So, as far as your future, I'm seeing that you'll be in this Chariot energy. So with this Chariot energy, it's just showing me, it always makes, because it's like You know, it has like the pharaohs in it, right? So it always reminds me of like those chariots that they used to get in. Like back then, these were like the Hummers, the Cadillacs, the Escalades, the Lexus, the Beamers. These were the nice vehicles, right? These was the souped up, you know what I'm saying? These was the kind of cars that you see at the car show. Back then, this is the chariot is what it was, okay? So, seeing you in this chariot energy is like, because you're making these healthier choices, obviously, you're determined to move forward. And you're getting your vessel, your vehicle that operates for your spirit ready. Or you've been getting it ready. Though in the future, I'm just seeing that, you know, your vehicle is ready and you're determined to move forward in it. Okay? So you're being received in this energy as like very sensual, kind of silly, you know? Though you deserve to be that way, bro. Like, look at all this stuff that you went through. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be delighted. You deserve to be celebrated. You should feel good about yourself. You should feel loved. You should feel like you're beautiful. You should feel like you're being honored. You should know the experience of what forgiveness is healing means. Okay? You shouldn't walk around in an energy of hate, envy, or spite. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be walking around feeling desperate or depressed. Okay? Because if you're moving forward and you're letting go of the past, including addictions and obsessions and codependency and whatever else wasn't serving your highest good, then you deserve to celebrate that. Hello. It's giving Black China energy, and I don't even know if she's a Scorpio. However, when I'm just seeing this, it's just kind of reminding me of Black China. It speaks to like how she's done like really well for herself, though there are all of those people that try to like downplay her or talk negatively about her, even people like in her family. And it's like, y'all saying all of that stuff about me and my past doesn't serve me karma to all of a sudden lose all that I've accomplished. It just reveals to me now who was really hating and wanting me to be in an energy of misery, desperation, and depression back then. Because if you were really about me, then you would continue to celebrate me, right? You would be continuing to celebrate me. You would be uplifting me. You would be like, I knew that you always deserved to be in this position. I knew that you always deserved to be happy. I knew that you always deserved to love yourself. Anybody that wants to keep bringing up how you were not so great in the past just reveals to you, because that's God allowing them to be revealed to you, how they may have been the source of it. And we not pointing fingers at all. We just laying the cards out on the table. Literally. Okay? Moving on. You're not in no energy of depression or desperation. You're literally moving forward. And that's your judgment. Literally. The judgment card is what you experience in the future. And it's the hangman energy. And this hangman energy is really just showing me like a time of submission. Okay? It's like submission and surrender. And the way that I've experienced the hangman energy is obedience. Like, it's been a time where I've had to be obedient to God because there were circumstances and situations that God was showing me that it's outside of your control. that part is outside of your control. So are you going to give it to me? And let me handle it? Or you gonna keep stressing over it, worrying yourself about it? And essentially, like, if you're praying to God to take care of it and to handle it, you are being obedient to God. You are in this submissive energy to God. So it's like, maybe that's what you end up doing as you are in this judgment energy. Like, you're praying and you're submitting yourself to God. You could also be like what is it called? Getting baptized or doing some type of religious practice. Either way, I'm just seeing like an energy of surrender that happens with this judgment. Like, you're not fighting anymore. You are in that energy of letting go of the addictions, the obsessions, whatever was challenging you. Okay? You're not being haunted by fear. Right? You're not being haunted by worry. Okay. You're not being haunted or overwhelming yourself with complications that are outside of your control. Okay. So you are being received in this energy as bold and brave, because it takes a lot of bravery to let go of what once made you comfortable, especially if it was, I'm going to do this drug because I'm scared, or I'm going to do this drug because I'm afraid, or I'm going to do this drug because I'm worried, or I'm going to engage in this because I'm worried or I'm scared. Do you get what I'm saying? Versus, I'm going to give it to God. Make that healthy choice where you're like, I'm just going to drink my water, pray about it, and mind my business. Matter of fact, what are my other options? Like, what else is it that I can do so that I have healthy choices? Like, I have an abundance of healthy choices. Come on, God, just show it to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of like what it is that I'm seeing to you. Like, all right, I surrender. What you got for me? You know what I mean? And that's really like what I'm seeing. So you go into this energy as like bold and brave and courageous and beautiful soul. Like, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul, because it is your vulnerability that you are asking God to take and make new. Here's my worry. Here's my fear. Tell me what to do, God. And that's what I'm seeing that you do in the future. And I know that it may have been hard for you because you may have been a little bit stubborn, right? And you may have been a little bit worried, or you may have been afraid. Okay. Or you may have been overwhelmed because there was so much that was expected of you, is what I'm seeing. Like, you felt like it was all on your shoulders. So you surrender and you submit yourself to your higher power, whether if it's God or a healthier version of you. Okay? I'm also seeing, and this is as far into your future as I can see, is you in this Two of Rods. So in this Two of Rods energy, I'm seeing love and light of the world. The love and light of the world is within you. And so with this Two of Rods, I'm seeing also that scripture, like, thy rod and thy staff are with me. And this person has the world in their hands. And if this person has the ability to have the world in their hands, so do you. Okay? And I know that you may be in that, what is it, revelation moment. And you're like, this was my world. These addictions, these obsessions were my world. Wow. And now you have, do you see how the world just becomes new for you? How God gives you a new world? Whenever you ask for it, whenever you surrender, whenever you submit yourself. And I'm seeing that you're excited about it. So congratulations. I know that at this point it's very much so understood that you got a lot of responsibilities because you're adulting, right? And it is a vulnerable moment for you. So give yourself grace. Embrace the delight of the moment that has been created for you. To love, to forgive, to feel alive, and to give love. Okay? So to you, Scorpio, I do send love and light and healing energy. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project. That requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels.